we are going to do something very simple. Okay. So today we're going to do something simple. My niece had asked me a long time ago to put some wings on a dog that passed away on her side of the family, and I failed to do so. So we're going to do that today. Oops. Yes. It's going to be short, it's going to be sweet, because this project took forever for the resin to get here, and it was only a small amount. I don't understand what the hang up was, but... And then I changed my mind. By the time the resin came, I changed my mind about the plan of it, so I need more time to actually make that video. Yeah. We're planning other things in it, and I wanted to incorporate lights, and so I had to figure out how I was going to do that without actually installing them in the resin, because once it goes out, then it goes out, right? And then you don't have lights. But back to the angel wings. So we're going to add angel wings to the dog. Short, sweet Procreate thing. Just kind of using it as Photoshop and getting that out to her. So yeah, so let's do that. This is a simple video. All we're doing is resizing, doing some eraser, fading at the edges, and a blending tool. So it doesn't really need much explanations. However, we are going to talk about this atrocity here. This blur box where I'm trying to blur out my family, and for the rest of the video, I am not doing this. Everything that I'm picking layers is just cut out because this blur box would not follow the tracking for the life of me. It took me hours of watching at least 15 different videos to know that I was doing it correctly. However, the tracking tool was not tracking, and every frame, the edge of it, the very bottom edge of it, just moved up a little more and a little more, like a Victorian woman trying to show off her ankles. It was ridiculous. My God. What should have taken me just a couple of seconds with the tracking tool in DaVinci Resolve ended up taking me 45 minutes. I spent longer doing that blur box just because, out of pure spite of not wanting to clip it, that I just ended up doing that, you know. Anyways. Oh, ridiculous. Honestly, besides that, everything else went off without a hitch. So I'm just like blending around the edges to make them look more feather-like, take away that like harsh line, and then resizing them up, switching around the wings. It's pretty straightforward situation, but you know, wanted to make them as natural as possible without having to go too much. This is a short video to fill in between the project that I'm currently working on. And I have another project I'm doing that is a lot of outside stuff. And it's so cold right now. We had some nice days. Now this morning I woke up and it was 32 degrees. Just like, oh my goodness, spring, why? And it's been raining and cold enough that I didn't want to go hiking, because if it's warm-ish and raining, I'm fine with going hiking. If it's cold and raining, that's extra gear, and I don't want to always do that. But it's also hindered a lot of the mushroom growth. And that's sad, because I want to go hiking. I want to find morels, and I just haven't found any yet. I know some other people did. So I'm hoping maybe I'll get the last of the season in a few areas. Be able to find a couple, hopefully, maybe, possibly. It's just, that's okay. If not, I mean, it is what it is. It's just so cold. I'm not good in the cold. I need a heat rock. I was joking with a friend today, and he's like, he doesn't know what reptilians are, and that's fine. I barely do either. But he was like, "Are you a reptile?" And I was like, "Man, if I was reptilian, I'd be the one they left behind. Be like, she's too nice to people, and she's too round. She's more like a horned toad than a lizard." Just little chunky horned toad needs her heat rock. You know, I might squirt blood out of my eyeball, but I'll be nice to you for the most part. Alright, so we're just gonna slap everything back in there, get the background in, get her grandfather put back in with his wings, and there we have it. We're at the finished piece. What you think? It's cute, right? Okay, outro time. So that was short, huh? Yeah, it was. It was much shorter than my other stuff, but that's okay. Short one's good every now and then. I hope you learned something on. It was very basic Procreate, so I hope it was amusing at best. All right, thank you so much to my Patreons for helping me out with my channel. And if you're not a Patreon member, you have a great free tier as well as the upper tiers, but the great free tier. So if you want to get some other stuff ahead of time, and my cat's moving the camera. Hi, Purry. What are you doing, baby? What are you doing? Purr. Do you want to say hi to the people? No? Do you want to show off your beans? Come here. Beans. You don't want it? You don't want to show off your beanies? I'm so sorry. Did that hurt? I love you. Want to show off these beans? No. Beans. He's like, fuck you. What the fuck was I saying? So, oh, yeah. So, bean break. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thanks for hanging out this long. If you could subscribe. If you're not subscribed, that would be great. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitch, and sometimes I do lives on here, so give it a little notification bell so you can catch up whenever we're live. I hope everybody has a great day. Okay, bye.